Hey friends, welcome back to the Concierge Weight Loss Podcast. I'm Kara, and today we're talking about something I know you've probably thought about at least once, starting another diet. Maybe you're thinking, okay, this time I'm really going to stick with it. Or maybe you're searching for the new plan that will finally work. But before you start another diet, I want you to stop and just hear me out, okay? Because if you don't understand these three things I'm about to share, then no matter what plan you start, you're going to end up right back where you are now. So let's save you the frustration. Let's get you focused on what actually matters for long term success. Today, I'm going to share the three things you need to know before starting another diet. Before we dive into the three truths, let's talk about why diets keep failing in the first place. Most diets are built on restriction. Don't eat this, only eat that. Measure every bite or count every calorie. And maybe for a while, you can do it. You start strong, you lose a few pounds, and you feel hopeful. But then real life happens. There's a birthday party or a stressful week at work, a holiday dinner, or just a Friday night that you just don't feel like cooking. And when you break a rule, your brain tells you, well, there you go. I blew it again. I'll just start over again on Monday. Does that sound familiar? That's why diets don't work. They set you up for all or nothing thinking. They don't teach you how to live in the middle. They don't teach you how to handle emotions. They don't help you be consistent. So instead of thinking about starting another diet, I want you to focus on three things that actually make weight loss sustainable. Number one, it's about habits, not restrictive, depriving diets. Habits are the small daily actions that create lasting change. Things like making a plan that works in your schedule to make it easier, not more rules of what you're going to eat. Drinking some water, pausing just to see if you're even actually hungry, or getting enough sleep consistently. None of these sound extreme. None of them involve cutting out entire food groups or banning birthday cake. It's pumpkin spice season, so mine's all about the pumpkin right now. And that's exactly why they work, because habits are sustainable. They're doable, and when they're stacked together, they create massive change over time. Here's the thing. Diets teach you to follow rules. Habits teach you how to live. And once a habit is built, it's automatic. You don't have to think about it all the time. It just becomes who you are, just something you do. Number two, it's about consistency, not perfection. Most diets push you into a perfection mode. You either did it right or you failed. You followed the plan or you blew it. You're good or you're bad. Here's the truth. You don't need to be perfect to lose weight. You just need to be consistent. Let me say that again. You don't need perfection. It doesn't have to be right. It just needs to be consistent. When I coach my clients, we focus on what I call baseline minimums. That means asking yourself, what's the smallest, simplest version of this habit I can commit to, even on my hardest days? Because, of course, we know everything is not always best case scenario. So let's think worst case scenario just for a moment. What can I commit to even on the worst day? Because consistency, it builds trust. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, you reinforce the belief that you can do this. Perfection makes you feel like a failure. Consistency, now that makes you successful. All right, number three, it's not a food problem that causes you to overeat. Hardly ever is it a food problem. Yes, I know chemistry and stuff, but it's an emotional problem. 99% of the time, it's an emotional problem. Think about it. Most of the time when you overeat, it's not because you're starving, there's no food around, or this specific food has such a chemical reaction in your body that it's driving you to eat more and more and more. Sometimes, but not very often. Usually it's because you're stressed, you're bored, you're lonely, or even because you're just simply celebrating. Food has become the tool that you use to handle emotions. And diets don't teach you how to deal with that. They just tell you what not to eat. But if you don't have tools to manage emotions, you'll always turn back to food when life gets hard. That's why emotional awareness and management is such a huge piece of sustainable success. When you can pause, ask yourself, what am I actually feeling right now? Do I need food? Or maybe do I just need something else? That's when you start breaking the cycle. That's when food stops being your only coping strategy. So let's recap the 3 things you need to know before starting another diet. It's about habit, not restriction. Number 2, it's about consistency, not perfection. And number 3, it's not about the food, it's about the emotions. So, when you understand these 3 truths, weight loss stops being a frustrating cycle of starting over and becomes something you can actually sustain. And if this clicked for you, if you're thinking, yes, Kara, this is what I've been missing, then I want you to know this is exactly what I'll be teaching inside my brand new program, the Sustainable Success Program. It's a 12-week program. It's a group coaching program running October through December, designed to help you build the habits, stay consistent, and manage the emotions that usually get in the way. So instead of waiting for January, you'll finish the year already ahead, confident, consistent, and in control. You can get all the details and join the kickoff, that first round I'm going to run, that group program at coachingkara.com/success. SUCCESS. All right, friends, thank you for spending this time with me. And remember, it's not about another diet. It's about creating habits you can keep, staying consistent, and learning how to handle the emotions without food. I'll see you next week.